Today we're taking a look at Britstrip, the console channel strip from Heritage Audio. This is Britstrip. This is also Britstrip. You get two different views with this plugin and two different plugins that are similar. I like the rack mount view, so that's the one that we'll stick with. The top version here has just a clean input. There's no color coming in, so it's just the EQ, just the dynamics. This version has the preamp, and if you recognize the knob here, it is a Neve-based emulation. So you get the option to do it cleanly or with color. That's the difference between the two. Other than that, they're practically the same. Now, these are the native versions. I do not have in my possession at the moment any of the DSP products that I wasn't even aware that Heritage Audio did. I seen the i73 introduced into the market, but apparently I missed the part where they had DSP built in. So now I know. Just going over the controls, we will stick with this version that has the preamp tech built into it. So as I alluded to, this is the preamp. So you can increase the preamp and get that classic Neve saturation. You can turn the preamp off if you're using this version as well. And as you have seen, this switches the view. So we have a high shelf that can be changed to peak. The middle knob is the gain for the EQ. The outer knob is the frequency for the EQ. And they do work with the mouse wheel. We have the mid EQ. We can change the Q to high. Then we have a low shelf and it can be changed to peak. It comes with a high pass filter from 50 Hertz to 300 Hertz. And then we have an output for the EQ section. So consider this a separate section here, right? You can bypass the EQ with this button. The dark gray means that it's on or pushed in. The white means that it's out or off. Flip the phase. Then we have the switch for the dynamics. You can route the compressor before or after the EQ with this button. And then of course we have the dynamics. So we have the makeup gain, which is controlled with the middle knob, and the ratio is controlled with the outer. For the threshold, middle knob. For the release, outer. We have also a auto function here. And then the ability to select whether the attack, which is fixed, is either fast or normal, or you could say slow. The sidechain filter is interesting. It's not what I originally thought it was, but 80, 160, 800, 3K, and 5K. We have slopes on these with a peak or bell on that one and a slope on this as well. And that's what makes this a little bit more versatile than a lot of other compressors on the market. Then you have a blend knob, which gives you parallel compression, but you also have the option to engage or disengage this particular function with this button. Bypass knob as the power button, and then the meter here can be switched between the gain meter when it's down or the VU meter when it's up. At the very top, of course, we have a number of presets here. Some options in here. You can load presets from disk, undo, redo. You can change the size of the plugin. It comes by default at 75%, at least in this view. This is how you actually save presets. You can do copy and paste of your presets, and then you can do your switching between A and B here. That's the controls. This is the project that we have to give you sort of a rundown. It's just drums, arch top guitar, And that's it as far as the music is concerned. We have a copy of Britstrip on the kick, on the snare, on the hat, on the guitar, a copy of Britstrip on the lead track, and then Britstrip across the track for all of the background vocals. Britstrip on the drum bus. We have Britstrip on the master. With all of the days we spent together, with all of the nights we spent alone, and all of the times we turned away our love, we're foolish to think that we could run the other way with no pain. And soon as we think that we feel, then here comes the pouring rain. This time that no one sees behind a smile that leads. This time that no one sees, we find our hearts in need of love. My final thoughts for Heritage Audio's Britstrip console plugin. This is a wonderful sounding modeled preamp, 3-band EQ with a high-pass filter, and a very versatile compressor. If you are interested in getting a copy of Heritage Audio's Britstrip, check the link in the description. Outside of that,